In recent years, one of the most controversial claims in modern archaeology hasn't come from an archaeologist at all, but from a telecommunications engineer. His name is Filippo Biondi, and what his team claims to have discovered beneath Egypt's Giza pyramid complex could radically challenge everything we think we know about ancient history. Filippo Biondi is not a fringe theorist. He is a radar specialist whose career began in advanced telecommunications and synthetic radar imaging, much of it developed for Italian military applications. His work eventually led to something unprecedented: a satellite-based radio tomography system capable of scanning deep beneath the Earth's surface. This technology doesn't drill, it doesn't excavate, and it doesn't rely on guesswork. Instead, a satellite orbiting 600 kilometers above Earth captures a series of ultra-precise snapshots. These snapshots measure microscopic vibrations on the Earth's surface. Those vibrations, processed using Doppler-based sound analysis, carry information about what lies beneath the ground. In simple terms, the Earth itself becomes the signal. In 2019, Biondi's team decided to test the system on one of the most studied structures on the planet, the Great Pyramid of Khufu. The goal was modest: to see if the technology could correctly map known internal chambers. The results were immediate and unsettling. The scans accurately reproduced the Grand Gallery. They detected the Queen's Chamber. They matched internal structures already confirmed by archaeology. This was the moment the team realized the technology worked. Not in theory, but in reality. In 2020, they expanded their scans beyond a single pyramid. They scanned the entire Giza plateau. That's when everything changed. Beneath the pyramids, not just one, but all of them, the system began detecting immense underground structures. Vertical columns, spiral-shaped formations, and massive chambers buried far deeper than any known Egyptian construction. What stood out most was uniformity. The same patterns appeared beneath every pyramid, and even beneath the Great Sphinx. At first, Biondi didn't believe his own data. The findings were too extreme. He held the results back for 6 months, repeatedly rechecking the scans, rerunning the analysis, and questioning every assumption. Then they did something crucial. They verified the data using multiple satellite systems, both Italian and American. The results remained consistent. More than 200 scans told the same story. To further test accuracy, the team applied the technology to a completely different site: a particle collider buried deep inside a mountain in Italy. The system mapped it with near-perfect precision, detecting its location, orientation, and structure. At that point, Biondi concluded that the data itself could not be dismissed. So they made the findings public. The reaction was immediate and hostile. Not from engineers, not from physicists, but from much of the archaeological establishment. Biondi describes the resistance as paradigm-based, not technical. If the data is correct, it implies engineering on a scale far beyond what mainstream history attributes to ancient Egypt. That's not just controversial. That's disruptive. So what exactly do the scans show? Primarily vertical structures, descending deep beneath the plateau. These structures appear to have a spiral nature, like massive underground columns winding downward. At the base of these columns are huge chambers. Each chamber measures approximately 80 meters wide, 80 meters long, 80 meters high, and they appear identical beneath every pyramid. This level of symmetry suggests design, not natural formations. To help visualize the findings, Biondi's team created 3D models based entirely on the scan data. These models show a vast underground network, something more akin to an engineered system than isolated chambers. This has led some engineers, including Christopher Dunn, to revisit an old, controversial idea that the pyramids were not tombs, but part of a larger functional system, possibly even a system designed to generate or manage energy. Biondi himself is careful here. He does not claim to know the purpose, only that the structures exist, and that their scale demands explanation. What happens next? Biondi and his team have submitted a formal research proposal to Egyptian authorities. The plan is cautious and methodical. No large excavations. Instead, they propose cleaning and accessing known shafts, then deploying drones and robotic systems to explore safely. The estimated cost for the initial phase is approximately $20 million. Funding could come from philanthropic sources or international research partnerships. Beyond archaeology, the technology itself has enormous implications. The same system could be used to locate fresh water reservoirs, map underground voids, or assist in resource exploration without environmental damage. Biondi has openly invited other research groups to replicate the scans. He states clearly, "If we are wrong, the data will prove it." So far, no one has disproven the results. Whether these structures rewrite history or spark the next great scientific debate, one thing is certain. For the first time, the ground beneath Giza is speaking. And it may be telling a story far older and far more complex than we ever imagined.